Welcome back, everybody, to another MLB Show 26 video here on the channel today. Ranked reset, so that means a whole new multiplayer program alongside World Series rewards and really nothing else until Friday when we get a new reward, a new collection reward, and they may or may not have changed it. Just saying, the guy who was rumored may or may not be there, but we'll talk about that in a second. So that being said, leave a like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss out on any more MLB Show 26 action. Let's go. So let's start it off right here. Let's talk about the what we see, you know, right here. Taking a look. New end game reward. This Friday, a new collection reward dropped. Hit. He had a 409 on base percentage, and I'm guessing that's just a once. A certain guy didn't have that. Now, for the record, I want to point this out there. I'm not saying the alleged name because I heard somebody say it was TOS, which is not true, because that is absurd. That is not. It was a leak. It's publicly out there. No. A lot of people online though are saying that this new guy could be. He was a reward earlier on. Ted Simmons. It could be Joseph Votto. I really don't have any earthly clue. I guess clearly they said the guy who it was didn't have it. So we're going with that. New World Series awards are here. There is a Darren O'Day and a Jorge Polanco card for World Series, alongside the multiplayer having a 96 Nolan Ryan. Also a event here. This is the new event gearing up for it. So they're giving a premiere pack for all the other stuff. We'll take a look at that too as well. And here's the calendar. It is a lot of nothing. This is a mini dry spell. Knew what it'd be, but at the end of the day, it really just comes down to Friday. You have 3 days. You can grind the event. You can take your foot off the gas pedal. You have plenty of time to do sort of other stuff. So let's just dive into the multiplayer program here, so that we can see what we got going on there. So here's that is Team Affinity. That is not what we want, although you need 40 cards, so make sure you're working your way downtown to get those. Starting here off with none other than Billy Williams. Billy Williams, Rookie of the Year card. 103, 100, right? 90, 73 left. Fielding's okay, but he is another awards card that'll be at Miguel Cabrera or the others, or the new one coming out this Friday. So make sure you eat this stuff up as you go along here. There's one thing that concerns me: headliner pack, deluxe pack. There are a lot of standouts, so I think standout's going to get a very big jump here. 94 Broxton, pretty stellar, a lot of green. Fastball, slider, sinker, cutter, curve. You might see him a lot of pins because of that. He got lit the fuck up when I used him, but I'm willing to try again because I like Jonathan Broxton. Next up is Wally World. Wally Joyner gets a standout card here as well. 92, 100, 90, 70 for the first baseman. Can't play anywhere else, but he is a Red Diamond 95. And as an Angel fan, still sadly to a certain degree, this might be a fun little card for me. These more packs, another deluxe packs, and 30-30 Jazz Chisholm. I mean, Jesus, Chisholm. Jesus Christ. 81-15, 83-90. Defensively, he's very okay. Speed's there, steal's there, so he might slide into second base if you don't have a good second baseman. Can play third as well, so a good card here. I think personally for guys who are looking for a second baseman. There's a premier pack, and the last card here is none other than Nolan Ryan. Can control him all the hell out of him. Four seam, curve, changeup, sinker, slider. Sneaky. I think this card's gonna be really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. He might get it at the very end, but he'll be really good. And this is kind of neat here at the back end here. A World Series reward pack for the first two, meaning these guys will finally be a little bit cheaper as they come along, if this is where this pack is going to be. So pick up one card if you don't have it. The World Series awards yet so far have been about 20K. So it's not exactly like, oh, they're overly expensive, but I know sometimes they're kind of a thing. And of course, the 50 bundle at the end. So this is the first drop submissions, total bases here. They're all out. 400, 600 Ks, 200 Ks, home runs, 50 home runs, BR, PXP missions. This is kind of helpful. And then bonus missions are BR. jumping into the shop here, there is a new card. Talk about everything. The new headliner here is Pudge. Gold Glove Pudge, so we know he's going to be a disgusting catcher behind the plate. Offensively, not too shabby. Higher contact and power. His power is about 66, as you see there. But the dude's going to be throwing guys out. His swing's not very good anyway, but a 95 Pudge here, that'll get you. That'll help you out there. Going into, let me do this. Let's go into ranked and take a look at the rewards we have here. Season is over for me. One day I'll hit 500. Stop joking. So, let's take a look at the World Series rewards here, who are this nifty snazzy-dazzle. Darren O'Day, slider, four-seam, sinker, circle change, and a slurve. Great per-nines both sides of the plate here. Abilities are really, really good. Snazzy, dare I say, fellow. And then Jorge Polanco. It's a walk-off 3-run homer, 90, 92 right, 100, 101 left. Defensively, kind of okay there. Not a fish, but decent enough there to do things. And you'll kind of see. People love him, I guess. So that's why he's there in this meta. And of course, let's take a look at the diamond, the gold versions of them. Into that kind of thing. Oh boy. Okay. Last one. This will be a short video. Last one here. Let's take a look at the sorter program. Let's take a look at the Legends and Flashback event. So you get this. This is not what I anticipated seeing. 3 show packs, 2 deluxe packs, and if you get 100, you get 1 premier pack. That is all of these. I'm not gonna lie, and maybe I'm stupid. I thought they were just gonna put all these premier packs here. That would have been way cooler. But I guess they don't. So you get 1 here, and here's the kicker. It's not, there's no Easter and no St. Patty's Day. I don't know how I feel about this. I thought these would all be lined out. What do I know? I think that would have been a better reward system here. Same thing here, just legend and flashbacks to get stuff. You do get 3 cards here. I don't know necessarily which one you should take. I guess these will drive the price down. So if you're just waiting, you'll get something. It'll be good enough. However, I do want to point this out here. When it comes to the collections, the Legends and Flashback, I want to point this out. You're gonna be in a funky spot here, and I think one thing that should be noted is this is gonna get really weird, I think, very fast. There are how many more standouts did we get? We got 3. It was 3 before. How many do I think this is gonna lead to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. I could see 7. I don't know if they're necessarily gonna be like, hey, you need Craig Nettles or Andy Pettit. But it is gonna get a giant jump, so keep that one in mind. Cops now will also probably be a giant jump. It was 24. I anticipate this is going to 48. Here, how many do I have? I can't even see how many. But it's going to be a good amount here. Standouts, vets. I think veteran. I don't think veteran might change. Are they going to require this very expensive Andrew Miller? Are they just going to? Oh my God, they're going to have to. Oh God. Oh God. I didn't know this. Oh heavens! Oh heavens! That's spot for that one. Last ride, there's 2, so I anticipate that not changing. Postseason might jump, but they haven't added anything yet. I don't know, 10 and just pick up Jordan would be my guess. Rookie, all but 1, so now you might need this Spencer Strider. If I had to venture a guess there. This, maybe maybe the last couple 3. How many do we have? I think I can see 30. I can see 30. I can see 30 for sure. I can see 30. This wasn't supposed to be a collection video. I'm just sort of making a point that these 2 are going to be a major pain. If you haven't been keeping up with this, just want to point out these guys are up to 40. So pointed out there that things are going to get kind of funky. There's some speculation there might be a flash sale maybe tomorrow. I don't know. They didn't put them in the flashback pack thing, so maybe, I don't know, but this is going to be another one that we're going to have problems with alongside this egg hunt one as well, which you needed 15 of them, which is 1, 2, 3, 18. So if there's a flash sale, maybe, but I'm not holding my breath. So be aware that it might take a minute to get some of these collections done just because of how cards have been and how they're not really in circulation. All right, with all that being said, there's your new rewards, your new, basically new everything. It's a little bit of a slower week just because of Friday being the bigger collection. So make sure you're just grinding yourself away there, doing your stuff. If you do want to get in the card for still a good position, you don't need like 50,000 cards. Keep an eye out just in case there is some sort of flash sale. It might be worth your while. Clear out your binder, all that stuff. That's what I'm going to do. Clear out my binder, make sure we're all ready to go because that card might be pretty good. Or at least my personal goal. Doesn't have to be yours. Hey, so put yourself in a good position to at least get that like halfway card. It might not be the worst thing in the world just to look, make sure you got it. At least get yourself in a good position because you don't really know what's going to be what. I assume there'll be more collections that are going to be dropping, so maybe you'll be in a better position than this. But we want to put ourselves in a good spot to at least get one of the cards. That's really all we're trying to do. With that being said, my name is Specs, and I'll see you guys all